everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am doing an after dark kitchen cleanup and lunch prep video. So this is typically the routine that I do after we've eaten dinner and we are settling in for the night. So I'm also going to show how I prep and pack both of our lunches and our breakfasts. I like to do it at night so that way in the morning we won't have to fumble around and run late prepping things. So I figured I'd show you guys my little routine. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason. But I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season.
So right now I am just grabbing an empty container to put the rest of dinner in. Tonight I made a crock pot meal. It turned out to be pretty good. I put some chicken breast in, some green beans, some onions, grape tomatoes, and orange peppers. I seasoned the chicken with just the McCormick Montreal chicken seasoning. And I did the veggies with some salt and pepper. I let it cook all day on low while I was at work, and the chicken actually turned out to be very moist. Typically, I feel like the chicken dries out and I end up just making shredded pulled chicken, but it stayed pretty tender and juicy, which was delicious. So anytime we have any leftover dinner, we always like to pop it in the fridge, as most people do, because it makes for great leftover lunches or snacks. So now I'm going to go ahead and start prepping breakfast. This is a typical breakfast for us. So it's just blueberries, we use organic honey, chia seeds, and again, this is the big bulk bag that we get from BJ's, and just the Quaker quick 1-minute oats. And we pretty much have oatmeal every morning, the both of us, with these exact ingredients. So for the oatmeal recipe, we just follow the serving size that's on the container. So that's a half a cup of oats for each of us. And I typically like to do 1 teaspoon of the chia seeds. You can do more than that, less than that if you'd like. Chia seeds are very, very good for you, and there's really no limit on how much or how little you can have, but we're always good at about a teaspoon. And then I'm going to just go ahead and sprinkle some blueberries on top. So typically I like to prep our oatmeal the night before, and I'll just stick the bowls in the fridge and add the milk and honey in the morning. And here's what it looks like when it's all combined together. So once breakfast is all prepped and ready to go, I move on to lunch. And typically on Mondays or Tuesdays, I like to make a big, just plain garden salad. And then throughout the week, I'll kind of change up our protein and toppings. So I typically just grab 2 containers, one for me, one for Michael, and just add the basic garden salad first. And this is, again, just cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, and of course romaine lettuce. So it's nothing special. But again, I do like to switch up protein on top and other toppings. Sometimes I'll do shrimp. Sometimes I'll do tuna. It really just depends on what leftovers and things that we have. But tonight I'm going to just do rotisserie chicken. It's easy, simple, and quick to pull apart and just get in the containers. And rotisserie chicken is delicious, and we always try to keep one on hand. So once that's all sorted out, I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of Monster cheese. Cheese is a guilty pleasure of ours. We love cheese. It's definitely healthier without the cheese, and we don't need it. We could definitely do away with it. But sometimes I like to do a little bit, of a cheat sesh throughout the week, and I'll go ahead and add a couple pieces of cheese. I try to not do too much, just I cut it into about 4 slices, and then I cut it into small little rectangles, and it pretty much does the trick. Sometimes I'll buy the shredded cheese and just sprinkle it on top, but the black cheese was on sale, so I just grabbed that. And again, I just try to chop it into small rectangles, and I'll just sprinkle it on top of both of our salads. So once that is added and placed on top, I do like to put things away as I go. It helps me feel a little less overwhelmed when I'm prepping things. So again, here is the rotisserie chicken that I mentioned, and we just buy the oven roasted flavor. Nothing fancy, no barbecue, no, nothing super fun, just plain basic oven roasted. And again, I try to grab the white meat. I like my salads with the white meat when I use chicken as a protein, although when I'm eating chicken just by itself for dinner, I prefer dark meat. I don't know. It's just, I'm weird. I don't know. But I try to just break apart the white meat and put a sparing amount on top. Protein on top of salads is our favorite thing. I really feel like it makes the salad even more healthy. And again, rotisserie chickens are always good to have on hand. If you're in a hurry, you don't have time to broil or bake your chicken, rotisserie chickens, they do the trick. And you can also use them to make chicken salads, chicken tacos, all kinds of things. So having one on deck is always a good idea, at least at our house. So here is the finished product. That is Michael's on the left and mine on the right. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop the lids on these bad boys and get them into the refrigerator. So this is typically what my lunch looks like on a daily basis. I will have a banana, an apple, I will add my salad, of course, a Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. They were on sale, so I picked some of those up, and my oatmeal. And again, I typically will eat this at home, but I forgot that I had to go in early this morning, so I threw everything in a bag, and I do keep my milk at work as well as my honey, so I'm able to mix and microwave my oatmeal when I get there. And I apologize that it's a little bit hard to see me. I was a little bit zoomed in too far. So I'm so sorry if you're having trouble seeing everything. But I basically just put everything in my lunchbox. And then I go ahead and stick my lunchbox in the fridge so it's all ready to go when I leave early in the morning. So another thing that I like to do at night is set the coffee for the morning. I just go ahead and add some filtered water. I add the coffee, and then I typically just go ahead and set the delayed brewed function like most coffee pots. We set it for 7 a.m. and it's ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.